Welcome back everyone. In today's video we are diving into CSS, the language that makes your website looks beautiful, organized and attractive. If HTML is a skeleton of your website, CSS would be the skin and cloth, which colors that makes everything presentable. So let's get started. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It's used to style and design HTML elements by changing colors, fonts, layouts, spacing, and even adding animations. Example, without CSS, your website looks like a plain document. With CSS, you can add more colors and adjustable sizes with creating layouts. So, there are some ways to apply the CSS to HTML. So in those types we have some three ways to use our CSS. So let's see how we will add the CSS. Just create a structure. Suppose we have h1 element. The ways are inline, internal CSS, inline CSS, external CSS. So first see the inline CSS. So inline CSS affects one specific element, not the, and this is not recommended for the big projects. It is for small projects. Within this element we need to give the element styles as a style attribute. Within the style attribute we need to give the properties. So I am just giving color as red. Let's see the output. So I didn't give any text here, just give one text. So text has appeared with red color. This is internal inline CSS. Next we will see what is internal CSS. Inside style tag in HTML file, we need to give the properties of the present tag. So just give the style tag here and describe the property. Each one is a selector and give the properties. Colors blue or black. So property assigned. It is also good for the small projects. Then external file. So external CSS is nothing but like creating a file which is not in the present.html file. So we have another file like demo.css. We need to import this into the demo.html. All the style properties will be available in demo.css. So this is the basic method we use it for the big projects and the professional projects connecting to the HTML. For this we need to use the link tag, which is used to import the CSS file. Give link rel. Here we need to give the style sheet. Then within href we need to give the address of our CSS file. Now we have h1. Just give the properties for h1 in demo.css. Color I'm giving yellow. So yellow text was appear. So these are the ways to use the CSS in HTML. Next, CSS selectors. Selectors are patterns used to select and style specific elements on your web page. We have some types of selectors like universal selector, element selector, class selector, ID selector, group selector, descendant selector, like this. So just see the basics examples here. Universal selector. Universal selector affects all elements. Like if you have a style tag, within that it is represented with the star element. So star symbol is the representing universal selector. If you give any property within this universal selector, the property will be applied to all the elements within the HTML structure. So this is one selector. we have another thing like a element selector. The we have h1 tag here. If you put h1 in the place of star, it affects all the h1 tags which we have given in html structure. I have given two text with h1 heading. So I have given h1 as padding 1em and give color red. So change. This is the element selector. Next, class selector. It targets all the elements with the class that we have given with name. Suppose we given class name as title. I have given a class attribute with the title name. So by using this title, we can give the properties to specific elements that uses class title. So for classes, we need to represent the dot. Before the class name, we need to put the dot. Then after class name. Only I have given only for the first h1. So it will add for the first h1 only. So there, like this, we have another thing like id selector. Instead of class, we should place id. Instead of dot, place hashtag. This is the id tag, where class selector is usually with the for the group of elements, but id selector is mainly used with the single element with the main id. So in general purpose, we use both things as the same purpose, same operations, but the main difference is main difference defines that the class is for the group of selectors and id is for the single selector. Next, group selectors. Suppose we have h1 and h2 here. I need to apply the properties of these two for the both h1 and h2 tags. For this, we use group selectors h1 comma h2. So these are the use of the group selectors. So we can easily give the properties to multiple selectors at the same time. So it has appeared. Next, descendant selectors. So descendant selector is nothing but it targets some elements within div tag. So I have given p tag. It is p. Now I want to style the it is text which is inside the div tag with representing the p tag. So div tag, within this div tag we have p tag. This is the one type of selector. I have given color as some brown. So this is the process of giving descendant selectors. So these are the some selectors we have in CSS. Next, coming to properties. Some of the most common properties used CSS properties are color, background color, font size, text align, margin, padding, border, height, and width. So we will see what all this. Color we have C1. Background color. So as we see, the width and height of this text is fitted to this text height is, and width has given 100% as we see, and I have given background color as red, so it appears as a red color as background. Suppose I have given font size as 20 pixel, the font size will be increased. I am giving color as white. So you can observe the text format, and the text align also one property. I'm giving center, then the text will be coming to the center middle of the page. We have margin 1 em. So you can observe that margin means the length between the gap between the layout of the web page and the width of the p tag. So this is the margin, and padding is nothing but the gap or space between within the p tag. That means within the border. I'm giving 2 here. So we can conclude that within the p tag only it has taken some space. So we have some property like border 2 pixel. I'm giving it as solid and blue color. Border will be have blue color. So blue color border has appeared. And height width properties, we know that these are the simple properties we use by using the CSS. And that's it for this module. We will see one project regarding the HTML and combining CSS. So that's why we can conclude the CSS and HTML combination. Now we will create a website or a simple web page which describes the CSS and HTML as we discussed in module 2 and 3. So just create a structure. So in this body tag I'm just giving one h1 with some text like so I'm giving another text of p. This is my then use a div tag. In this div tag I'm giving another heading tag about me. Okay, then give again a p tag. Hi. Learning HTML. So just close the div tag and insert p tag like note. This is just a practice purpose. So this is the structure of HTML we have given now just for the practice purpose. Now as we see it is very dumb and not looking beautiful and attractive. So let's make it beautiful with CSS. I'm just taking external CSS style tag. So we have used h1 for the main title and p for the paragraph and div tag with the class. Some class we will take some class for like art. So in this div tag we have p and h2 text elements. So alright, let's jump into styling. I'm taking a universal selector. In this I'm giving margin 0, padding 0. So default it will take some padding and margin values. So that's why I'm giving 0 for the flexible. Then after, why we use this margin 0, padding 0? This removes default margin and padding and makes sizing predictable. Now style the body. We'll see body styling. Font family. I'm taking Arial. And background color. Some color. I'm taking padding as 20 pixel. So it is the body properties. This sets our font, background color and some padding around the page. Next, take the h1. I'm giving this id as main title and we cannot give space here. So instead of space we can use this or this. Okay, for main title is ID, that's why we use hashtag. So we're targeting an element by its ID using hash. This changes our main title colors and centers it or whatever properties we have given. So I'm just giving color. Just align center, margin bottom, giving margin bottom as 20 pixel. So these properties are enough for the main title. Next we have another text property as B. So I'm taking a class for B as intro. So now let's see how this class can be modified. Give font size, font family CMY, font size maybe 8 pixel, color, margin bottom 20 pixel. Next I'm giving properties for the card, which is a div tag, background color, and adding 20 pixel, border 1 pixel solid, and let's give the border radius. Border radius takes the radius of the area or content with some radius. It gives a like a structure as a curved border. So let's give it as 8 pixel. Margin bottom be 20 pixel. So let's see. So we can define that it is the div tag. It is some intro text like that. It is the note. So I'm just giving H2 and P, H2 comma P as a group selector. Margin, some margin 1 pm. So we can observe that there is some proficiency in this web page after using CSS. So instead of writing the flat CSS or flat design to our website, it is more efficient and effective and with beautiful, attractive for our web page when we use CSS. So here we apply the same margin to multiple elements in one line. The styles in note, we didn't give the note for, just give it, giving class name note dot note, giving some color like color italic style. So it has some attractiveness. So this is the basic web page and basic practice. It is very basic. We need to do more number of projects and practice web pages. Then only we have or we can do more web pages in our daily life. Now save both files and open. The only way to learn coding is by building, not just by watching. Every project you complete, no matter how small, adds a brick to your future skills. So, experience came from the knowledge. Projects turns knowledge into experience, and experience builds confidence. Now let's build more one page and one project, one success at time. In the next module, we will discuss about the JavaScript and how it will be blended with CSS and HTML, and there will be a better and interactive web page in the next module. So stay tuned. More bytes of knowledge on your way. Thank you.